Electric kettles provide a swift and easy way to heat water without using a stove. And many models will even let you set a precise temperature, key for getting the best flavor from coffee and tea. Some kettles have a classic, beak-shaped pour spout that dispenses water fairly quickly. In this video, we will discuss the top 5 best electric kettle in 2022. So let's get started. Number 5. Hamilton Beach Electric Tea Kettle. We recommend the Hamilton Beach 40880 stainless steel 1.7-liter kettle for anyone who wants an affordable basic model that quickly brings water to a boil. This kettle lacks the bells and whistles of our other picks. It doesn't have preset temperature controls or a keep warm setting, but it does have all the other features we look for in a decent kettle. Most importantly, perhaps, its handle is easy to hold, and the spout doesn't drip when pouring. We were impressed with this kettle's speed, which was on a par with that of the Cuisinart CPK-17 in boiling time. This Hamilton Beach model is simple to operate. You flick the tab on the base of the handle up, and the kettle begins heating the water. A red light on the base illuminates once the boiling cycle begins, so you always know that it's on. Once the water reaches a rolling boil, the kettle automatically shuts off, so you don't have to worry about turning it off manually. That said, since the Hamilton Beach 40880 doesn't have an audible alert, it's possible the water will start to cool before you've even realized it boiled, especially if you're not in the room when it does so. Number 4. Cuisinart GK1 Digital Gooseneck Kettle. The Cuisinart GK1 Digital Gooseneck Kettle is ideal for coffee aficionados who value control and precision in their brewing routine. The kettle's temperature control is adjustable by 5-degree increments, and this kettle was the most accurate one we tested. Its slim and angled spout allows for the controlled, precision pouring necessary for making pour-over coffee. And the rounded handle makes the kettle comfortable to maneuver, resulting in a smoother pour. We also like the attractive matte black finish, which doesn't pick up fingerprints the way reflective stainless steel does. The Cuisinart Gooseneck's controls are simple, with touchpad controls and real-time temperature display, allowing you to monitor the water as it heats. The temperature is adjustable in 5-degree increments between 140 and 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Although the temperature adjustment is less precise than that of our previous pick, the OXO Brew Adjustable Temperature Electric Pour-Over Kettle, it's still precise enough to brew a perfect cup of coffee or tea. And when you turn it off, the Cuisinart Gooseneck remembers the last temperature you set it to, so you don't have to reset it every time you use it. Number 3. Breville One Touch Tea Maker. This recommendation comes courtesy of a strategist story written a couple of years ago by contributor David Schwartz, a recommendation that, when I checked in with him all this time later, still holds up. He's been a regular tea drinker his whole life, but the ritual changed for the better when he received this, undeniably high-end, electric kettle as a gift. It'll cost you a pretty penny, but it very well might be worth the investment. It brews tea at custom temperatures depending on leaf type and flavor strength, Schwartz writes, but what differentiates this from less expensive alternatives is something that almost all run-of-the-mill coffee makers do: it brews automatically at any time of day without you having to do anything but pour in the tea. The Breville's piece de resistance is a metal mesh basket that robotically dunks loose leaves in boiled water for the exact steeping time and then removes them, resting above the water's surface to prevent too bitter brews or totally weak sauce. Number 2. KitchenAid Electric Kettle. Recipe developer and content creator Soledad El-Whaley says this electric kettle looks enough like a stovetop model that one morning her mom, whom she gifted one to, was so sleepy, she literally put it on a burner and ruined it. Luckily, El-Whaley has never done the same with her own in the 6 years she's owned it, but she does appreciate its old-timey retro vibes, along with its no bells and whistles functionality. While that means you can't see the water level and there's no temperature control, it perfectly suits El-Whaley's main needs: making tea. She's not fussy about exacting degrees, and using a bit of boiling water for cooking, whether deglazing a pan, finishing off undercooked rice, or giving a head start to water for potatoes or pasta. Number 1. Cuisinart CPK-17P1 Tea Kettle. The Cuisinart CPK-17P1 Perfect Temp Cordless Electric Kettle has been our top pick since 2013 because of its consistent performance and easy-to-use interface. In our tests, we found very little variation in the amount of time it took to bring a full kettle of water, 1.7 L, to a boil, about 7 minutes on average. We were also impressed with this kettle's accuracy in holding water at a set temperature. It has 6 preset temperature choices, each with a dedicated button, plus a keep warm function, which holds water at the set temperature for 30 minutes. The 3-year warranty is also quite generous compared with those of similarly priced electric kettles we've looked at. If the Breville isn't worth the investment to you, Shackett recommends this Cuisinart model with preset temperatures for different types of teas. It has a full boil button for black tea, a 190-degree button for oolong, a 185 button for white, a 175 button for green, and a 160 button for delicate teas, not to mention a French press setting. There's also a keep warm setting, unlike with some of the bigger models that automatically shut off and cool down once they're done boiling. Hope you liked this video. For next video and information, please subscribe our channel.